Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is the long promised, well about a week promised, readings regarding the 3 conjunctions of Mars that we've recently had. I've called it the Warrior's Path for pretty obvious reasons. We had a conjunction with Jupiter, then a conjunction with Pluto, and then finally a conjunction with Saturn, which if I remember correctly, that conjunction is still valid as I film this on the 4th of April. So, as I film this, we have that wonderful 444, 4th of April 2020 energy going along. Now, it's a general reading, it's a guidance reading, it's something for you to look at. Take seriously if it resonates with you, but take seriously as in think about it. Don't just jump on to do what it says. You can ask a question before this reading. It's not really that sort of spread, but who knows what will come out. So if you want to ask a question before the reading, take a moment, think about all the questions that are around you, and then focus on one of them, because energy in, energy out. Be aware of all of them. Cards will answer whatever they please to, not necessarily what you and I think is the most relevant thing. Now, any other details about the reading, it's down in the description below. There's also a link to get your own birth chart down there, which will be useful, as I recommend that you watch more than one of these. There's a timestamp down below as well to get past all my waffle if you're watching more than one. You want to watch your sun sign, definitely, and your rising sign. You may want to watch your moon as well, or even your Mars sign, to be quite honest. This is a reading about Mars. So comment down below if it means anything to you. Press subscribe while you're at it, because it really does help the channel. And if you like the video, press the like button, because that helps this video get out there. And yeah, I think that's everything said, all my standard YouTube diatribes. So let me bring up the cards. And welcome after the timestamp to Aries, rising, moon and Mars, or anybody else who cares to join us. Now, if you are Aries rising, this is happening in your 10th and your 11th houses. Jupiter and Pluto in the 10th, Saturn in the 11th. So Saturn is coming to bring some wish fulfillment to you. But I just want to look at the work that Jupiter and Pluto called you to do. We had the time of Jupiter, the expansiveness, where Mars adds its energy to the expansiveness of Jupiter, was calling you to play. And bear in mind, all of these energies that I'm discussing, they are still relevant. They all have windows. They are layered one on top of another. And the way I am understanding it, you can work through one to get to the next, to get to the next. So Jupiter was calling you to play, to have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious, because the answers that you need are coming. And this seems like you're working from a really, really firm foundation there. But Pluto is very much a planet about revealing secrets, letting things come up to the air, as well as the whole issue of it being endings and death and transformation. And transformation plays a role here as well. There's an awakening that Mars hitting Pluto is calling to happen within you, but it means facing your fears in the meantime. So that may have been an easy time. It may not be an easy time, because we have this clarified by the Queen of Wands. Your card, Aries, fire sign card, but your card especially, but also very much about manifestation. It says here, I am naturally creative. Now, if you're working through your fears and awakening, that can go both ways. You know, you might be manifesting good things in your life, or you may be manifesting some things that you are scared of so that you can work through them and get rid of them, because your fears will manifest at some point in your life, always, because that's how the whole manifestation works. Now, once Mars moves into Aquarius and conjoins with Saturn, well, has conjoined with Saturn by the time I do this, we have the crumbling. So what are you clinging on to? The overall energy of the reading is this card here, which is the Hermit. or in this particular deck, reflection. So the crumbling indicates that various defences that you may have brought up against these fears may well be getting torn away from you. But that's fine, because these have been brought to your attention first. And beyond that crumbling, we have a new start is coming, and the Ace of Swords with clarity. I am ready for a breakthrough to success. And bear in mind that this is in your 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes. It's your house of luck, of friends, of social occasions, which will probably be online at the moment. But I do want to say here, everything that's been dodgy or trying recently have been coming to the surface to allow you to identify and get over those fears and get rid of them. And now that things are crumbling away, you will find, I'm seeing here, that you're not losing anything that wasn't holding you back. We have the Angel Prince of the South as the angel card that I pulled for this reading. I let go of all pain and tension as I float in the sea of divine love. Now, there's an interesting point, especially with this fears coming up and manifestation card here. Remember that you are loved. You are loved by spirit, even if you haven't got there with loving yourself. But hopefully, if you're watching one of these readings, you are one of these people working towards learning how to love yourself, learning how to feel that energy. If you don't already know how to channel that energy down into your heart chakra, and then just shine it everywhere. And one thing Aries are very good at is shining. So hopefully, if you're watching this, you are finding yet another source of inner light that you can burst across the world, because your 10th house work, the Jupiter-Pluto work, the 10th house is your achievement and status in the outside world. That can be work. Of course, you're Aries. It can be work. Everything to do with you has been to do with work recently. But I'm feeling a little bit more, certainly with this fear aspect coming in, a little bit more than just work. It's about who you are and how you are presenting to the world. So anything that has been crumbling away is only stuff that was holding you back in the first place. So if this means anything to you, Aries, comment down below. Like I say, Angel Prince of the South, remember that you are loved. Float in the sea of divine love. I haven't got much more to add to that. I can't top that. Cheers.